competitor 108, Stacey Gallagher. Stacey started this journey November 2015. Her starting weight, 200 pounds. Training with Tasha Stafford.
So in the summer of 2015, at 200 plus pounds, I was diagnosed with multiple health issues. I could barely get out of bed, I was dealing with all kinds of medications, and I just was miserable in my life, and somebody had mentioned bariatric surgery. So I started that process. In November of 2015, I had bariatric surgery, and I've spent the last 3+ years just trying to really learn how to eat healthy and get my body under control. My lab work is all about that of a 20-year-old. I'm no longer at risk for death from heart attacks and all of that. So it's really been, and put diabetes in remission. So it was change or die. So I did all but the last 20 weeks completely on my own. Just again, eating clean, really paying attention to my macronutrients, setting a calorie level and sticking to it without depriving myself. Getting out there and moving. So for the first 2.5 years, I really didn't even lift anything. I just focused on moving. 30-minute walks turned into hour-long walks, just getting out and being active 5 days a week. And then started with a Team Fidelis trainer for this prep. And it was a completely different world. I mean, it was meal plans and all of that, and it really dialed it in, and I got some great tools out of that process to learn how my body responds. So I went from, my highest weight was like 207 pounds, and I'm down to 103. So over 100 pounds. It's a big change. So I think my biggest challenge was trying to still have my normal life, my normal routine with my kids. And I went vegan because my cardiologist was like, this is the only way that we're going to get that last little bit of cholesterol down. So to have dietary restrictions and say, no, I'm sorry, I can't hang out tonight, I have to go to the gym. Sticking with the commitment and really putting myself first and telling my kids, you guys need to take a back seat because if mom's not healthy, this whole thing doesn't work. So I have to focus on me so that I can then come back and be yours. That was the hardest thing for me, is putting myself first. Believe it or not, my biggest role model is definitely Michelle Obama, because teaching obese people how to get thin is one thing. I want to prevent that. I want these kids to understand that the choices that we make, when we're 12, 15, 16, really have lifetime impact on our bodies. And her initiative to really, healthy foods for all kids and educating that inspired me. I want to make that type of change in my community and be kind of on that same path. So Michelle Obama opened the door and I'm following on her coattails. Absolutely do it. This is an amazing community. The daily emails from Brian were so inspiring. I mean, he definitely makes the transformation people feel like they matter. And I work real well with an end goal, because it's so easy to say, oh, it's an open-ended, I can cheat now because I have next week. But when you know that you're looking at April 13th is D-Day, it keeps you on track. I suggest anybody that has a weight loss goal or a fitness goal, have something at the end that you have to get to for no other reason than just because motivation to that end date.